one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story comes to us from KSAT ABC 12. Family urged the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office to improve training after one of its deputies fatally shot a 77-year-old man in August of 2024. Guadalupe County Sheriff Joshua Ray told KSAT a statement that he has ordered an audit to review policies and procedures. He said he plans to request funding for non-lethal tools. Kenneth Grimm's family held a press conference at the sheriff's office in Seguin. Grimm, who suffered from Parkinson's and Alzheimer's diseases as well as dementia, was fatally shot on August 27th of 2024 on Nogal Street, located within the gated Las Brisas subdivision off State Highway 46. During the conference, relatives called for the sheriff's office to start a training program on how to deal with people with Alzheimer's. The family also urged the sheriff's office to equip patrol deputies with tasers or other less than lethal gear and to discuss other needed changes. Quote, when the person called 911, they were asking for medical help, said Rebecca Geinzer, who's Grimm's former wife. In a press release, Grimm, a retired U.S. Navy veteran and former Texas Lutheran University employee, was at a relative's home and became agitated with a cut on his arm. And they'll do that when they have dementia and Alzheimer's. The family said they had called 911 and a Guadalupe County Sheriff's deputy responded to the scene. When the unidentified deputy arrived, Grimm's family members said they told the deputy about Grimm's conditions. Quote, within a minute and 30 seconds, Ken was shot and killed. Get tasers. Train your officers. Train your officers so that they look at the situation, figure out how to deal with it before shooting, said his former wife. Ken was slow moving, civil rights lawyer Randall Callahan said. Did he have a knife in his hand? Yes, but he was slow moving. Why wasn't a crisis intervention team called?
The shooting happened in Seguin on August 27, 2024. His family says 77-year-old Kenneth Grimm had cut himself, so they called 911 for help. They were expecting EMS, but instead a Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office deputy responded. In the video, you can hear Grimm's daughter-in-law, Lori Shupp, explain his medical conditions to the deputy. The deputy asked if Grimm was armed, and Shupp replied he has a frying pan. When the deputy confronts Grimm, another person is able to convince him to throw the pan down, but then Grimm pulls out a knife. The deputy grabbed his gun and asked Grimm to drop the knife and starts backing up. 8 seconds later, the deputy shot Grimm twice, killing the 77-year-old man.
I kept telling him, I've got this, please just back up, let me handle my dad. And once again, the deputy did not acknowledge that I was standing there.
The Graham family believes that the deputy, who they have identified as Gary Courtney, should have done more to defuse the situation instead of using deadly force.
Grimm and Geinzer's son, Byron, and daughter-in-law, Lori, also attended the family press conference. Byron said he decided not to watch the body camera video. He said, I don't want to have to go through more trauma than what we've already been through with the loss of my father. Now, Lori told KSAT she was standing next to Kenneth at the home when the incident happened. She said there was so many things that could have been done, and my father-in-law would still be here with us right now. Now, KSAT reached out to the Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office, both by email and phone, and visited the sheriff's office in Seguin to speak with deputies about the incident. Sheriff Joshua O. Ray provided the following statement to KSAT. I have reviewed the video footage and spoken with a member of Mr. Grimm's immediate family in some detail regarding the incident that took place in August of 2024 before my term in office. I am sincerely sorry for the loss of his life and the grief it has caused his family. In the law enforcement profession, we are often placed in critical situations and required to make split-second decisions that may result in either the preservation or loss of life. Sometimes police officers are faced with a decision that has no good solution. Either choice can result in a tragic outcome. When I took office, I ordered my leadership team to conduct a full audit and a review of Guadalupe County Sheriff's Office policies and procedures in order to align our policies with the best acceptable practices in the law enforcement profession. This is currently in progress. Additionally, we have already met with multiple vendors and intend to request funding from the Guadalupe County Commissioner's Court to purchase tasers and other non lethal tools that our personnel are not currently equipped with. Although I'm not sure a less lethal option would have resulted in a different outcome in this specific incident. Again, we are deeply sorry for the loss of Mr. Grimm and the grief his family has experienced. Yeah, sure you are. Yeah, that's your statement. According to the sheriff, the investigation into this incident is complete and the officer who shot Kenneth is back on regular duty. You hear that? He's back on regular duty. So many questions here. Where do I even begin? Like, number one, why aren't they equipped now with tasers or pepper spray or non lethal? What? They just give us some guns. That'll do. And then some guy gets shot. Oh, maybe we need some non lethal. You should have thought about that way before if you're the sheriff. How long you been in law enforcement, bud? And then another question, you have a 70-year-old with Alzheimer's and dementia, picks up a knife. Oh my God. I almost died in the line of duty. Scared ass wussies, man, that they hire into law enforcement. Could have talked him down, could have backed out. You know, to me, it seems you have a 70-year-old with Alzheimer's and dementia. It just seems that there's other means that could have been done. I don't know. I'm armchair quarterbacking. I could be wrong. But we go back to question one. Why wasn't this sheriff's department's deputies equipped with non-lethal? How long have these sheriffs been in law enforcement to think, you know what? Maybe we need some non-lethal tools.